About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year. We'll see if something.
Teixeira is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 25.
Xander Bogaerts makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Boston, shortstop, number 2.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and it's been a little bit of everything over this stretch. The last time out, it was the pitching that gave them a shutout. And usually when you're playing well like this, it's the arms that carry you. And the latest streak, no exception.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
You know, when you watch these guys play it, you feel like they're on base all day long. They lead the league in OBP, and they just keep putting guys on base. If they continue to do that, they're going to be tough to stop, especially when they get big hits with runners in scoring position.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate is something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Mookie Betts will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. Didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Ellsbury. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He got an ERA in the low 3s. And hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Starlin Castro will stand in. And as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off there 1-0. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before. And luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Heading out toward shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Brian McCann will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first?
First inning? Yeah, why not?
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Rutledge, and there are 2 away now. With a moment now, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, guys, Mookie Betts puts it all on the line in every single game. He's not afraid to risk his body if it means taking a chance at making an incredible play. I've seen him take on walls at full speed, leave his feet at impossible angles, and he takes great pride in the effort he puts forth defensively.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And Ellsbury's running. Drilled right back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Into the seats, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
High and deep to right center field. Ellsbury going back at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Into the windup and the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
No strike.
And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Torreyes comes up with it, and the ball hops on Teixeira, but he's able to stay with it. Nice play for the final out. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark Teixeira will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Lifted the other way to left center. Rutledge is there to make the play as Teixeira's gone on just one pitch.
The shortstop.
And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Porcello's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Dan, see his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Hammered out there, but he's wind up with nothing to show for it.
Aaron Hicks will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. You see what he's chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. The middle, Pedroia has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 New York. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Chris Young will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Start the third. Baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout.
For 300.
And a fastball in first hit here. Fast. To be in time, and with it the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Ronald Torreyes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Porcello into the windup. First pitch on the way. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Bounced weakly near the plate. Vasquez scoops it up, 1 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, he smoked the fastball, so we'll see how they approach him in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Starlin Castro. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts on the run. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Brian McCann will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line softly toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here, because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rutledge on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And missed for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Mookie Betts is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. On the ground up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Dustin Ackley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Porcello has his target. Here's the 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
Our next broadcast, well, we won't be alone. We'll have the national audience with us for Sunday Night Baseball as you see the pitching matchup we'll have in store for you tomorrow night. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Standing in now, Ronald Torreyes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Liner towards second, but this is right to Pedroia, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Hanley Ramirez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at Didi. The throw. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
Now batting.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Dustin Pedroia
looking to induce ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough double. Side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far.
Castro.
You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Brian McCann will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Yeah, and normally with him at the plate, you're going to see that defense in that big overshift. But with a runner on first base, they can't really do that much. So here, he just uses that to his advantage, and he finds a hole right through the right side.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Porcello sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Third base coach. He's right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rutledge sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Chris Young will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Hit to third. Carayas is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Josh Rutledge stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Christian Vasquez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced.
Center field. Ellsbury. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. And in here hoping to duplicate what he did with a home run that helped Fernando Abad. Gregorius steps in and perhaps looking to. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dustin Ackley.
Dustin Ackley will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some of the locations he covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
1-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Ackley going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Number 25, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Bradley Jr.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hit hard toward first. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Oh, just a great swing right there. This is a cut fastball, which it'll work back toward a left-handed hitter. He just squares this ball up and rips it into right field.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes
the 1-0 delivery. Hot shot to third. Oh, what a stop at first. He goes to first. Got him.
Woo, no problem. Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Hanley Ramirez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out and a runner on second base. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And this might be one of those situations where if you've been around the plate a lot, umpires, they'll reward you with a call that you maybe wouldn't have gotten earlier.
One and one, here it is. On the ground to third. Torreyes ranges to his left. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Travis Shaw. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Ronald Torreyes steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit hard towards center, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Around second, he'll try for third, and he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Jacoby Ellsbury strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
First offering on its way. That tails back over, strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Starlin Castro ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Right side, hit hard. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
And for a catcher playing in this heat, taking all those foul tips, squatting, you know he's dead tired after being out there all day. So maybe you can forgive him just a little bit if his bat speed isn't lightning quick right now.
Brett Gardner steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Betts over to his left. And that retires the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1. Dustin Pedroia will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. A quick out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Chris Young stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Castro is there to take it now, and Young is gone on just 1 pitch.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Josh Rutledge will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Koji Uehara is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Koji Uehara.
Mark Teixeira will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Mark Teixeira.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Uehara's ready. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, one away.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Didi Gregorius steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the
One of the
Yankees.
great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Here's Dustin Ackley. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And I like the call to leave him in there instead of going with the closer with the 3-run lead. Ride the hot hand. Don't burn up your closer unless you really need to.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up high, 2-1 now.
One strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And you know he wants this complete game, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if a walk right here might be the end of the line.
And the count will be full. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
Jackie Bradley Jr. makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 4-1. So long from the Bronx.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great rest of the afternoon.